Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Great to be here with you today. We've got a new topic. Today is a quiz on whether or not you have low testosterone. So one of the things that we do in our practice is, of course, we lab test, at-home lab test, hopefully everybody that comes into our practice. That's the ideal goal. These lab tests are completely private. They're not shared with your doctor. They're not shared with your health insurance organization. They're just kept between you and your practitioner, which is the nice thing about it. They're all third-party tested, so you can be, sure of the quality as well. But what if you're not able to order something like the stress, mood, and metabolism test? Or what if you can't afford it? What if you just want to be able to try to go by an assessment? That's my goal. I want to be able to open source natural health to the world. This is episode 3093 of the Cabral Concept. So there are over 3,000 podcasts with just free information. So anytime you have a question, I would head on over to stevencabral.com/podcast. Just type in the search box your keywords, such as low testosterone. And a podcast like this one will pop up and it will show you a quiz as to, do you have low testosterone? So I wanted to give this to you today. Whenever possible, do lab test. You're going to get more accurate results. And it's not just about low testosterone. It's why do you have a low testosterone? So if you have low testosterone, it could be because you have low DHEA. Now, you might have low DHEA because you have high levels of cortisol, stress hormone, right? So that is why we always want to say why. So an integrative health practitioner, and you can find thousands at integrativehealthpractitioner.org and just click on practitioners. Our goal is to really peel back the onion. So if you go to a functional medicine doctor, I'm going to use that in air quotes because anybody can label themselves as a functional medicine doctor if they're a doctor. Like, that's the tragedy about that, because it used to be this thing that functional medicine doctors really looked for the root cause. That's no longer the case. A doctor will prescribe, many doctors, not all, doctors will prescribe, and they've made a huge business out of this, testosterone to anyone that comes in with low testosterone, but they never ask why. They never ask why, so they have all these men and women on testosterone, TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, at too young of an age. And since you never asked why, and you're simply masking the symptoms with more hormone, instead of figuring out, oh, the client is really deficient in certain nutrients, right? Zinc, B vitamins, vitamin C, etc. Or this client has poor sleep. So now we're going to cover that up just by giving them more testosterone. Or this client has viral-based issues, they have heavy metals, they've got massive inflammation, high levels of stress, and that's why their testosterone is low. No, they just give all these men, mostly men, not just men, but some women, testosterone to just cover up all their symptoms. And unfortunately, decades from now, it can lead to serious health repercussions. And I wish all of these men taking testosterone in their 30s, 40s, and 50s really were told about this ahead of time. It's too bad. But let's do our part, right? Let's do our part as a natural health community that truly cares to just get this information out to as many people as possible. And then as grown adults, everybody can make their own decision. Like, that's the truth. Many men love using TRT. Why? Well, they feel fantastic. They feel like they have more ambition, more drive, more libido, more energy, better recovery than ever before. And I get it. That's what everybody wants, but not at the sacrifice of a decade or two off of your life, right? So I think we just want to be cognizant of this. That's all right? And of course, if you ever do go for TRT, try to exhaust all possibilities first. Run something like the stress, mood, and metabolism test. You can find this just at stevencabral.com/hormones-test or just stevencabral.com/labs will take you over all the labs. And again, keep in mind, I want to open source this to you. You can run this not just with Equal Life, which is my practice. You can run it with any integrative health practitioner. But run it with someone who's going to look for the root cause, not just prescribe the hormone. Because even if you find low, okay, well, in the beginning, we can use something like Adrenal Soothe, Sleep Help Support. We can use the Daily Testosterone Support, which I believe is being relabeled Daily Male Support, because you can't even say testosterone now on unfortunately, certain shopping carts. I don't want to get myself banned, so I'm just going to say that. So there are so many things that you can do before you get to hormone replacement. All right, that's all that I'm saying. And then when there's a time and place for everything, then you can look into it. All right, so let's go over the assessment to see if you might be low testosterone if you're not going to run that stress, mood, and metabolism test. Now, this is for men and women, although you'll see that some of these directly apply to men. Okay. So there's 11 questions. Let's go through them right now. And then all my assessments, which are completely free, are at stevencabral.com/assessments. There are over a dozen for low B vitamins, low vitamin C, leaky gut, like parasites, everything. They're all free. stevencabral.com/assessments. And you can take them, any one of them, completely for free. Okay, so first question do you have low testosterone or low T? Have you experienced a significant decrease in your sexual desire? It's both men and women. So is there a drop in your libido? Just again, these are binary, just yes or no. You can say, well, kind of yes. All right, then you just say yes. Like that's so just kind of want to think about that. And then I'll tell you at the end how many would signify then lower testosterone. All right. Number 2, do you have difficulty achieving or maintaining an erection? So this one, more male specific, erectile dysfunction. Number 3, do you often feel persistently tired or lack energy? Number 4, have you noticed a decrease in muscle mass and strength despite regular strength training exercise? Number 5, have you experienced an increase in body fat, particularly around your abdomen? Next question, have you noticed changes in your mood, such as increased irritability, depression or low mood, or a reduced sense of well-being? Next question, have you been diagnosed with decreased bone density or experienced frequent fractures? Have you noticed a reduction in the growth of your facial or body hair? Many men start to lose hair on the lower half of their leg first, oftentimes behind their calves when they start to experience lower testosterone. Not always, but it can. Next question. Do you experience a sudden feelings of warmth, often accompanied by sweating and discomfort, hot flashes? Now, this isn't just low testosterone. This is an imbalance of testosterone also converting to estrogen. Next question. Have you observed a noticeable shrinkage in the size of your testicles? So again, more male-based, but testicles do shrink when using exogenous testosterone replacement therapy, oftentimes, not in every man, or with your own decrease in testosterone. Next, do you have trouble sleeping or experience changes in your sleep patterns? More waking throughout the night, more difficult with restful sleep. Last question, do you find it difficult to concentrate or notice problems with your memory? All right, so those are the questions. If you answered yes to 3 or more, it is worth exploring if you have low testosterone. It really is. Now, here's why I recommend that stress, mood, and metabolism test so much. It's because many of these questions, if you answered yes, it could also be due to high levels of cortisol, especially in the evening, that's a stress hormone, and lower levels of cortisol in the morning. We call that tired and wired. So you're tired, exhausted in the morning, need caffeine to get going, but then have difficulty sleeping or winding down or staying asleep at night. Tired and wired. Many people have it. When you have that, that is a HPA axis dysfunction, hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal dysfunction. And the problem is it starts to lower testosterone levels over time when it happens chronically. Chronic stress lowers testosterone over time. You don't want to just add TRT then. You want to work on stress from a multitude of angles, improve the overall resilience of the body, and your testosterone will climb back. It really will. So hopefully this was helpful here today. I just wanted to share with you a simple, straightforward assessment, a quiz that you could use in lieu of the stress hormones, the stress, mood, and metabolism test, and begin to work on all of the reasons for low testosterone, which I have many podcasts on those as well. I will link all those up at stevencabral.com/3093. Take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new Friday Review concept. Thanks so much for tuning into today's show. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to make sure that you're getting our daily content, not missing out on anything functional medicine, wellness, weight gain, weight loss, anti-aging, living longer, stronger, and all of the most cutting-edge research. And if there's any topics you want to hear, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Take care.